level 79, and there's another, 21 points that I'm going to eventually get if I ever do reach 100. To be realistic, like level 92 is kind of the highest anyone would ever really expect to get to. So that would be like 23 points. But until I acquire those 23 points, I'm stuck on this guy's build where I can't add everything from his thing because of the way he has it set up, So the very next level I go up, I'm going to grab Impact Area. That's the next thing I'm supposed to do. That'll be level 80. But coming out here, going for the melee damage, into Brutal, going into Smash, cutting down here, and then I'm cutting down here, but only with my dual-wield, two-handed mace dual-wield setup. That's why it's green, because you could actually hold the X down, and then the wheel pops up, and you can select set 1 or set 2, and I have my two-handed mace set up on set 2. I'm only using two-handed maces, but I found a way for one of the two-handed maces to count for set 1 and the shield, and also count for the main hand for set 2. And then you only do need a two-handed mace for the offhand for set 2. I'll show you how I did that in a minute, because I actually had to figure it out myself. I couldn't find out online. They couldn't tell me. So these points are all weapon slot 2 points I put in here. To go ahead and grab singular purpose and everything that's increasing 2 into damage. That's when I want to burn the boss down. This is all points here. This final node, I believe I may have taken it in set 2. I wish it would tell me. But it looks like this final node was taken with set 2. Weapon set 1, because it has a red line, which looks like this. You can see it's kind of like orange. So I can't tell. I think that means that this is not for dual wielding. This will only count towards my two-handed mace and shield setup. And then coming down here, same thing with this strength and this strength. They're only being used for set 1. These two strengths here, which I'm not actually sure why I'm doing that, but I came up here and this is being used for both sets. The defensive blade catcher up here. So yeah, I got your beef. Now I come down here, I don't got good gems yet, and the gems he suggests, I don't have them, so I'm just using some bullshit. Coming up here, I'm going into here, this is all on both bars. Going into here, this is also on both bars. This will be my next point impact area. Going a little further along, I had to grab some dexterity in order to get my Wind Dancer to work, because I took a high-level Wind Dancer, and I ended up needing that dexterity, so I grabbed that. I got this on both bars, this attack damage here. Okay. Coming down here, this is only for the main hand with the shield. All of this is main hand and shield. Okay, that's my AoE, main hand shield. And then over here, this is for both, but then this, and this, and it's because I had the extra points to do it. I went ahead and threw these in here because it's 12% for Aftershock, 22% more damage with Mace, 18% stun buildup, 15% damage with Mace, and 20% more damage against heavy stun enemies. And this is basically what my Rolling Slam is going to be doing with dual wield two-handed. So, but this won't work with the one-handed and the shield, because you see the lines are green leading to each one. Okay, up here I grabbed this. It looks like on both. A stun build-up on both. Coming down here, this is on both. This is obviously both. This is both. This is both bars. both sets, weapon sets. Coming down here, we got this iron reflexes both, obviously. Coming into here, this is on both. This is also on both. The attribute requirement thing is pretty tough to meet. You need almost 500 fucking strength to use these weapons because of that fucking thing that lets you use the two-handed weapon in one hand. So this is on both too. This is both. Coming up here, alright, I had thought that this was only on the main hand, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's now on both, which is unusual. Okay, but this is the speed thing. It gets you moving faster. Looks like it's on both. I redid it and I didn't. He has like multiple fucking things you push, and it changes where he puts his main set and his second set. It like changes it around. So I'm on the budget version of his shit with a slight mix of trying to make it where the two sets have two separate things. Really actually fucking complicated. Alright, so here's how on PlayStation you actually get to be able to use two-handed weapons, and in the back bar it's using both of them, one in each hand, and in the front for set 1, set 2 is using both, set 1 it's using one. You have to take the two-handed, that's your main hand with your shield, you have to put that on set 2 in the back, and you have to hold down the button, the triangle that says share weapon set. That will slot it in the first set in this grayed out fashion you're seeing. That allows you to have it in your hand with the shield like he is now. Okay? Then by having that like that in the back, it allows you to have this on the offhand in the back bar. And that's my other mace that I'm going to use with that one. So that's the setup that I was able to perform. The helmet is constricting command Viper cap to try to get fewer enemies around you. The one that I got has 2 fewer. You're supposed to try to get the one that has 4 fewer. I didn't realize that when I was buying it. The chest, energy shield, evasion, energy shield. Try to get lots of maximum life. Try to get your resistances maxed out. Cold damage on anything you can get it on. The Pulkerin ring. The amulet is absolutely necessary. The Astromint Stellar Amulet, the one that gives you like fucking massive amounts of all attributes, you fucking need that shit because you definitely cannot have enough strength to do what you're doing with the two-handed weapons like this without this. And this also is so needed for your other shit too. I mean, you're using like a buttload of fucking gems, and you just end qualifications using evasion. You need the fucking dexterity. You need to be able to qualify for that and all that stuff. Boots, movement speed, important to get the highest, 35%. Lots of life and resistances on it. The belt, lots of life, lots of resistances. The gloves, I have life on mine. He doesn't have life on his, I don't think. But these are just the ones that I happen to be able to buy. So you can see 30% reduced attributes. It's a bullshit fucking trait. But I wouldn't risk ruining what I got already because it's got the 16 attack speed on it. Trying to change it with something, it could fuck the thing up completely. I wouldn't want to try to do that. And the shield is Chernbog's Pillar. I guess the best thing about the shield is for every 1% block chance, you get 1% of damage, gain 1% of damage as fire damage. So if the block chance on the shield is listed at 26, that's 26% fire damage on your shield, which is good. Now, I did manage to cap all 75, 75, 75, 75. My armor is only 36. My other build with the shield set up was 74. This is only 36. I don't have any evasion, and that's because in the skill tree, you take this thing here called Iron Reflexes, and it converts all of the evasion rating to armor, all of it. And so you don't have a lot of armor, but you don't have any evasion at all anymore. I do have 3,000 life, 3,060, and 300 energy shield. A little bit above cap on a couple of things like fire, cold, and lightning. It's not a bad idea because you can get debuffed by the enemies and shit. So it looks like I'm actually ready to try this for the very first time. Alright, 2 Abyss now. Let's go. Tier 10. First time trying a new build. Oh, I might as well give you the lowdown again real quick. So, I'm not sure I'm ever going to use Ray Shield or Mace Strike. But, the guy I saw using this thing, he had these in there. Mobility, Close Combat, Blind, 2, Combo Finisher 1, Rapid Attacks, Close Combat 2, Swift Affliction, Slow Potency. So he had those in there. I don't know why. Rolling Slam. This is for your single target only. It's going to use the do-wield two-handed setup only. I have it set to do it exactly that way. And how you do that is through the bind screen. You hold the button down and you can select or unselect using set 1 or set 2. So I have Defy 2, Heft, Heavy Swing, Fist of War 2, and Aftershock 2. My Wind Dancer has Embiter, Cold Penetration, Elemental Armament, Cold Attunement. My Herald of Ice has Magnified Area 2, Cold Penetration, Cold Mastery, Elemental Armaments 2. My Stampede, this is the most important part of this build. This is the Titan Stampede build, Stampede Titan. This is what you do, and supposedly it's the only thing you need to do when you're doing mobs. You don't have to fucking do anything else but this one thing. So it's Embiter, Fist of War 2, Aftershock 2, Cold Penetration, and Defy 2. Infernal Cry's got Efficiency 2, Tireless, Raging Cry, and Cooldown Recovery 2. Shockwave Totem has the Aurochs Smelting on it. Thankfully, I had that on my other character. Rapid Attacks 2, Efficiency 2, and Armor Break 3. Forge Hammer has Fire Penetration 2, Heft, Heavy Swing, and Elemental Armaments 2. This Tame Beast thing, I haven't done it yet, but there was something in there about what beast to grab. He said, I don't even know how to do that. I have to look at a video on how to do that. I've never done that before, go grab a beast, but there's also a gem that you need. It's like this brain that you slot in here, and it makes the beast unable to be attacked, and also the beast is unable to attack, but there's still like a blind thing in there. So I think the beast is able to blind the enemies without ever having to worry about being killed. And that's what the beast does. It just blinds all the fucking enemies for you, I think. So, alright. Let's do it.
Face me! You won't escape! A rarity, and all mine.
Okay, it does work really good. You do have to set it up properly. You have to throw down your hammer. You have to put your totem down, and then you have to scream at the totem, and then you do fucking roll and smash, and that's your single target. And I have to just not accidentally hit R1, which is for my multi-target situation. I see why you need to have the faster two-handed, though. For sure, I see that.
Steel yourself!
Yeah, I see why it's good to have the faster two-handed.
yourself! Crush them!
Hidden treasure serve.
I'm not ready.
It feels slow. It feels funky, but it's definitely stronger than the shield build I was just using. Definitely stronger. So for sure, the speed matters on that weapon, that main hand weapon you're using. That really does matter. I'm actually considering switching the weapons because this is 105 and this one is 1.21, and I was using this one because I thought it was stronger. It felt like it was stronger, you know. But this one actually is the one that has the cold damage on it, and that's being used on the back bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these weapons to see if I can get this to be faster. So I'm going to take this, put this on the back bar, share it with the front, and put this as the offhand back bar. And now I should attack faster.
Go on. This is all we have.
Still not as
In the time
fast
of that
as
device was
as the one that he was talking about using.
Indeed.
There's one in particular. It's like a sacred maul, and it has the fastest attacks per second out of any of them. But this particular one has 25% increased attack speed on it, which is negating a lot of the 15% reduced attack speed. So I still think it's going to be better than what I got, but I got to get a couple of divine before I can get a weapon that's as good as this, that is the faster attack one. I'm not going to be able to just buy it after spending most of my important currency. I only have 29 exalted left, and I'm going to need like 1 to 3 divine to be able to replace that. Sometimes so they'll take like an orb of annulment, sometimes, and they'll give you something good. I could check. Well, let's see how fast this one is first.
What is it? As expected. As expected. Indeed.
You won't escape! Feel my wrath! Neat creature! My king nears.
Jesus Christ, the aftershock is so fucking strong. The aftershock. I never would think the aftershock has any fucking strength to it. But the aftershock feels like the strongest fucking thing you do, and that's just like a thing that blows up after you do your move on both of the moves. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, I really could see how it will be really, really cool if you had a faster weapon. I could definitely see that.
What is it? Indeed. What is it? Yes? Indeed.
Did I just find another Polkern ring? What the fuck? What the fuck? I think the one I found is better. I think it is. Oh, no, a little bit less cold resistance. Less cold damage. Slightly more. Okay, no, it's not. It's not better. Just 2 more strength. No, it's not. Mine's better. Okay. Huh.
Go on. The right choice. Go.
I'm going straight for a T15 map. Let's see what happens.
Unstable ground won't stop me.
GM friend.
Good morning. Trying new build. Took me hours to set it up.
You free Oren? No, I'm just doing the math to test the build, and then I gotta go. Time for me to go to sleep soon. Math asterisk asterisk asterisk. Aller.
Did not expect it to go that good.
Build looks crazy, dude. BTW if it still works, but gray unmodded stellar amulets sell for a lot now. Stats way too much poison going on lol.
No, I would attribute that death to me not knowing how to play the build exactly.
I'm not ready. Creature.
Glad you enjoying it.
Yeah, I have to say I'm glad that I made the change. I liked the shield build, but it didn't hit as hard, and I don't think it would ever hit as hard as this, to be honest. Alright, I gotta abandon this map. I ran out of time.
I think we died again.
Hammer and anvil!
I went up 2 levels in one map. Okay, better stop before I get in trouble. I only have one boss, and her name is Pavilla. See you later, man. Have a good night. Have a good day.